Hello? Hello? Okay, I got audio. Yay. I think I want to do some research today. I don't know why, but that actually sounds fun. I want my good pen. Hold the fort down, whoever may be watching. I'll be back. All right, got it. Not sure what I want to research on. Why is Right Blockchain up 8% today? Are we going to try to move out of this? We might. Bitcoin is doing okay. Interesting. Okay, so I'm not sure what research I want to do. As usual, it'll probably start with some IBD stuff. Cruise lines rally. Dick surges on earnings. Investment boost production target. New momentum stocks. Here we go. Man, those are also old momentum stocks. Financials and energy, definitely a rotation. Huh. Of course, they give you a list at the end. All right, Riot's looking pretty good there. EXPI's up 4. I like EXPI. SI's up 3. Soxo's up a little bit. Let's take a look at some of these names. LB, nice. GPS. IVZ. Huh. CZR. Wow. SIVB. We used to have this one. That's not bad. TPR. Mosaic. COF. Geez, that's nice. Capital One Financial. NUE. COF. We had this on back in the day. Yeah, it failed. Wow. Hey, what up, Ellie? Good morning, comrade. You the only one here? I showed two people. I don't know. I think YouTube counts myself as watching my own stream, but I don't know. Like I said, no one comes in until 10 minutes after I start, so. New core. Looks pretty good. Discover. Nice. Applied materials. Fairly deep double bottom base, but still looks potentially valid. MGM. Okay. HWM. PWR. These are all really extended for the most part. A few of these are um, a few of these are in okay territories, but not too bad. Yeah, Alone in the Wilderness, it's a little weird and off-putting, I do have to say. Because I basically just talk to you guys. Especially these days where there's not a whole lot majorly trending. Yeah, I started the stream late a couple of times, paying the price. I always have to pay some kind of price, apparently. Yeah, I should just call you at 6:30. Like, what's up, Ellie? Well, Rob used to be here till you scared him away. Muhammad gets here, JJ gets here and starts yelling at me. Claiming me for yourself. Can you do that? Maybe that's a thing specifically to YouTube? Like, yeah, no, I'm taking this one. Yeah, what the hell happened to Rob? Hope he didn't hurt his account. He brought a nice perspective. Oh yeah, that's true. Hey, that didn't get censored by YouTube. Of half the things that get censored by YouTube, that should be one of them. EXPI 6%. EXPI going for it here today, guys or guy. Little bit more bullish here on EXPI today. Ah, man. Oh, that could be. That could be. Maybe their wives are like, yeah, no, he can't go on there. Ellie's on a claiming spree. Must be an Eastern European thing. I've never thought about claiming another human being, except for my wife, and she just made that abundantly clear that I'm the lucky one. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna win that war. All right, let's take a look at some mega caps. I thought we're going to get a lot of huge, lovely, insightful insights. Apple, not much. Microsoft, flat. What's another one? I forgot all of them. Apple, Amazon. I always forget Amazon. I don't know how. I don't know how I always forget Amazon. I want to look at a unicorn trade here, Ellie, on our buddy Amazon. Amazon's a unicorn. Tesla's on its way to being a unicorn. I don't think it's quite one yet. Apple's a freaking unicorn too. That thing prints so much money. It's freaking bonkers. I've uh I've been writing some stuff on Medium lately, and I'm working on a story called "What Do You Do with $1 trillion in Cash?" And it's about, I think I may still have the link up here. I think I do. Yeah, it's right here. These are uh these are 15 non-financial companies that have $1 trillion in cash. $1 trillion. Alphabet, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, United Health, Chevron, Oracle, Ford, Anthem Health, Exxon, Coca-Cola, Cigna, CVS, and Intel. Between them, $1 trillion in friggin' cash, apparently. I think that's how the math works out. Apple's not on there. Yeah, 3500 break. My browser, something's wrong with my computer, man. My Gmail wouldn't load yet. Wow. The hell was that? Tab. Wait, what is this? Restore all crashed tabs. So Google Keep apparently uses 1 billion gigabits of memory, gigabytes. Oh, I'm back in my. I haven't been in Google Keep for a while. There's a bunch of stock shed notes in here, a bunch of to-do lists. Obviously, we're not doing that. All right, here we go. Yeah, Apple 195. Between like these, just between these four, there's over $500 billion in. I don't know if the rest of this equals a trillion. Equals 500 billion, maybe. Anyway, all right, let's go back to looking at Amazon. Yeah, so it's fairly close to 3,500. I don't know. I had a couple of thoughts. I don't want to get too tricky, but I bought some longer term calls on Tesla. They've already evaporated significantly. A lot. They've already evaporated quite a bit. And they're for 2023. So these things can evaporate. Yeah, these things can evaporate an absolute ton. And these have evaporated 41%. I've already added to them as we've been lower. So I've got some good fills on them, but the majority of my position is a little bit higher than where Tesla's at right now. I'm down 41%. So my thought was, why not sell some long-term options on some of these that we're pretty sure aren't going to go substantially lower? And so I don't know if I had two things. I had, okay, like Amazon right now is in the middle of the range, 3260, basically in the middle of the range. My thought process was, okay, what if we go over here and then we look at options prices? So Amazon's got a June 2023. So let's just say, I don't know if we have a target for this or not. I'll open up the weekly chart. I wonder if there's any kind of model book for that, or a fractal as they call it these days. A fractal. See, here it was in a base over here in 1999 that failed. Yeah, maybe that's our future. You never know. So that goes down about the prior base. So I've got a measure move target about 43. So we take the 43s. Got to run them through stock shed. EXPI 9% now. That could be good. Need more data analytics. All right, so going out, so we have a 4,300 price target. If you go all the way out to the last strike price, looks like you're best going deep, really deep in the money, which is going to make this option stupid expensive. $137,000 option. That's a little bit. I wouldn't even spend that much on that option. And that's only going to get you 92%. So my thought process was kind of like this. It's like, okay, what if you find an option that you like? You know, whichever one it is, just pick one. Doesn't matter. Let's say you only want to spend 100,000, so you go down to the 2,500 option. So you buy this one, then you sell the one immediately after it, and they'll both be decaying at approximately the same rate because they're really close in strike price. And then when the market gets good, you can sell the one that sell the one that's the higher strike price, and then you can just let the other one ride, and then you've kind of buffered your downside a significant amount. It's essentially what I was thinking. I hadn't really done a lot of work on that yet, but that was something I was thinking for a while. Yeah, because right now, like I said, in Tesla, I've only been holding this. I got this option for like 600 days. It's already evaporated 47% from like right here. Yeah, so we're down 13%, and I'm down a significant amount. So from that perspective, I really don't like that at all. So I'd like to try to stop the bleeding if possible. I could sell a covered call in that fashion. But I think that requires some back testing before you jump in on that. EXPI is killing it right now. Farm today is pretty good. Let's see if there's any news on this guy. Opening of Spain in 3 new countries for the third quarter of 2021. Yeah, you put it a lot more eloquently than I did, obviously. Yeah, so you sell a spread with a very tight spread, but you don't hold it for the entire rally. You only hold it. Um, oh, what are you thinking on Amazon? Capture some of that premium. Yeah, they actually verified me finally. It took I'd say 2 to 3 weeks. Took a while. So what are you gonna write? You gonna write like a 35 or something? Well, that's the point with options, Elliot. I mean, we did pretty good with options on the breakouts. Knowing these ranges, maybe it's just selling these higher price, longer term options. So, but I mean, they do tie up a lot of, they do tie up quite a bit of capital unless you do a spread, unless it's already covered, but it will tie up quite a bit of capital. Um, so yeah, unless you have 100 shares of Amazon that you're just gonna use as collateral. Is that what you're gonna do? Because I don't know exactly what your situation is. So can you use the shares of Amazon that you have to write a covered call? Hey, what up, Mohammed? Because that would be dope. That'd be pretty good. You just make it super high. Yeah. No, I know you have shares. I just didn't know if you had like 500 shares, then you could just sell, or you could sell five covered calls, or whatever the number is. You could write some covered calls up here. Like I've got some shares of Tesla. I could write covered calls on it. Probably should have been doing that the whole time too. So, Mohammed. So I actually sold a put on Tesla. I sold a 500 put. Yeah, I did a little bit, but only to the tune of like $300. The volatility's dried up for any good technical point. And then we've been sitting in this low, so I didn't want to write any covered calls sitting down here. Um, AMC broke out. Oh, that's cool. I'll look at that in a sec. I bought some down here, and I didn't want to write any covered calls down here because you know to, if you look at like a 750 covered call or even a 700 covered call on Tesla for anything short term, you get paid nothing. Absolutely nothing. So yeah, I guess if I go out to June, I could get 500 bucks. But yeah, if I try to go out to May, which obviously this freaking Wednesday, so it got evaporated very quickly. I don't know. I just didn't have enough of a plan. I had a semblance of a plan, but I didn't have enough of a plan to really get the job done, which probably would have done pretty well. I mean, I probably should have just kept selling. But then, like right now, if I tried selling this 786 strike price, like I don't know, do I just gather pennies? There's like a minimum. Yeah, like if I try to go to next week, I'd only get 79 bucks or $76. I don't have 1,000 of these, or you know, I don't have 500 calls or 5,000 shares to cover this. So it doesn't make any sense to sell for 76 and you know get that. It's just I don't know. So I've just been kind of waiting, which kind of sucks. Is evaporating. Probably need to start selling a little bit of covered calls again. But I think I did a calculation on one of my sheets here. Yeah, I should probably put it in a spreadsheet. But I think there's like a um, just on evaporation, regardless of price action, just on evaporation, I need to sell X amount of covered calls to cover it. Because it's going to take a while for me to break even, like a long time. I estimated have to get to 800 for me to break even on my calls. I did that little calculation the other day. All right, let's take a look at AMC. Broke out. All right, there you go. Well, it's going to coming up to 20 here. I guess the question, negative 142, they don't mention what they were going for in terms of earnings, but yeah, it's blasting up there. That's pretty good. Um, yeah, these are kind of tough ones to get right. You just kind of have to hold them, I guess. Looks like GME broke out as well. Volume is really minuscule on these moves compared to the historical volume. So from that perspective, Muhammad, you're just gonna have to. I mean, it's really hard to guess when these things are really gonna start tanking. They're so volatile. You look in this area, you had a breakout here that looked really good, and then a week later you started tanking and gave up the entire run. Where to lose those gains? Yeah, try not to lose them. Try to bank them. Try to bank gains. Just continually, if you're in 20+% profit, those are, you can always consider selling that. That's kind of like a gift in this market environment. So almost whenever you want to, you could maybe try to sell on something like this. I mean, if it gets past 20, all bets are off, and it could try to go for further. But I don't know if it'll launch past 20. That was its prior high on massive volume. I'm not sure if there's going to be additional distribution up there or what, but we're already at 19, almost pretty close to 19. So you have to make some decisions. It's better to take a profit than watch them evaporate. This environment's been not very forgiving in terms of giving you second chances at profit. So if you've got it, you need to figure out a trend line, a moving average, some indicator of some kind for an exit. That would be my approach. So it's doing good so far. Try to ride it, and then, but I mean, these can drop in an instant. There's no guarantees with these at all. All right, looks like EXPI pulled back a little bit, showing some good mojo here today. Volume definitely higher than yesterday by leaps and bounds. That's pretty promising. Moving average is starting to flatten out. The 200 day is definitely getting flat. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think more patience, Ellie. I think that's the thing to do. I probably should be really looking to sell some Tesla calls. I don't know. I got that put that I sold, but it's at 500, eating up about $13,000 in buying power. Just trying it out. Yeah, in terms of what to do, I think not much, really. I think there's a whole bunch to do here. Market could pop up in any day. We're above the middle Bollinger Band line. We could try to roll back underneath it. I mean, we really don't have any extraordinary momentum at the moment. Excuse me. I'll sell some options that expire next week. Bounce and Tesla doesn't look very good. This actually looks like a bear flag. I'm not very excited about that. but nothing's really played out yet. I mean, the sell-off volume was pretty damn muted. Look at our volume today. Tiny compared to yesterday's volume. Super tiny. What do you mean not that high? In terms of price? Yeah, Tesla's just evaporated. There's not a lot of volatility right now, which is good when we go to break out again, but that that day is not today. Hey QB, promising, but not doing much at the moment. What do you got? 1.25 for 3,500 in 3 weeks. So the June, yeah, it's not very hot. Yeah, I don't even have that. Maybe the 16th, maybe the 11th. I don't even have 3,500. Yeah, the premium is not very good. I mean, there's like no volatility, which is why it's a good time to buy options, but you're not going to make that much if you're selling. But look, you have to think of it, and I'm having a hard time grasping this too, is that a lot of these option sellers are only doing they're doing like 20% a year. So, they're used to this kind of low and slow stuff. I don't know, looking at Tesla, this volume looks extremely low today on this. Not sure it's a good day to really sell anything in terms of options, I guess. All right, rise come down. The XPI's come down a little bit more. Microsoft Tesla's down a little bit. Soxel's down a little bit. How's Soxel doing? I think Soxel's pretty intriguing in this area. I did a little study the other day, Ellie. I'm not sure if you saw it or not, about buying Soxel versus buying some of the individual chip names. And most of the time, Soxel does better unless you find like this weird, really low point in the chips. But Soxel actually does really well. So I did buy a little bit of Soxel. I'm just kind of holding on to it. Yeah, 3 times chip ETF's pretty dope. Apple and Nvidia both basically flat right now. Tesla, Microsoft, Soxel, all pretty flat. Yeah, I think they're just taking their time before they run this thing. The volumes are look at the volume today on Apple. Pretty low, generally much lower compared to yesterday's. So I don't think they're interested in selling it. We've seen some kind of volume declining a little bit more here as of late. So I think we're just taking our time before we're going to pop up one day. It'd be nice. It'd be nice if that was the case. You never know for sure, but nice to see the things moving in the other direction for a change. But most everything is kind of down near like long-term support levels. Even Fubo here has a bottom in place. CyberArk down here by the 120. Maybe see what Lemonade's doing. Lemonade Similar pattern, still under some resistance though, but we have a big launch right there that we've kind of come down to there. Did you mention Vale? Hey, what's up, JJ? I don't know if you did. I think at some point you did. It does sound familiar. Yeah, Vale in a little bit of a pullback situation right now. Coming to the 50-day moving average. Not bad. Funko's up here. People buying toys again? Oh, look at that volume. Someone did something. Looks like they've been working on a cup and handle here and it's already kind of breaking out. You sold on Amazon? What'd you get, Ellie? Want to see what's up? Yeah, if you sell something pretty far out of the money, you tend to do okay. I know because I just bought one pretty far out of the money. And it's taken a lot. Yeah, only 500 bucks. Well, like you, it's a good experiment. It's a good experiment. I need to sell more covered calls on Tesla. I'm just worried about a pop up in this area. And oh, 3,400 next Friday. Let's look. Okay. The inverted head and shoulders there actually. 34. There's quite a bit of option activity on that exact strike price. By one, do you mean 1,000, Ellie? Do you have a lot more than you're telling us? Ellie's a secret whale. Right? Crazy. 636 and then down? Were you getting your fibs out today, JJ? Oh, was that a prerequisite for that many shares? Okay. They asked me if I'd bang Bezos. They never mentioned 100,000 Amazon shares, though. I may consider that. Yeah, I mean, could be JJ. This is a bear flag technically, so it's hard to discount a bear flag. At the same time, Tesla at this particular stage of the game really doesn't have that much volume to it. Yeah, see, I'm not that good of a negotiator. Yeah, it looks flat. You can tell here there's not a lot of buying pressure. I agree with that. Looks like a rounded bottom. I think it's too small to be a rounded bottom. MACD's bullish. Uh-oh. Competing indicators. What are we going to do? We're going to check it out on Tradingview is what we're going to do because much easier to add indicators on Tradingview. And JJ is pretty ominous for a stock he's generally very bullish on. I don't know. That's kind of scary, JJ. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna eat my own kids because they're tasty, but I love my kids. Okay, it's not exactly like that. All right, so throw accumulation distribution. Yeah, I'm definitely with you, JJ, on that one. That's gonna be flat. That's gonna be super flat. That's not gonna be very good at all. Yeah, this is what I had drawn yesterday on Tesla. Was a little rising wedge right there. Teeny tiny guy, but it is there, and there is no accumulation volume down here. Aggregation tool is even bearish. RSI is kind of, it's not really a divergence. Yeah, so accumulation, distribution. Yeah, I'll go 25K. I'm set up for it in my account, so I ain't mad at it. I'm still set up for it. Still hold my shares. I guess if we go down, actually, you know what? I wonder if we, I don't know where you would consider that measured move from. That is a bit of an awkward pattern. Take you down to the 500 level. Is it? We didn't look at it. It did break out. Is it continuing through? Oh, it did continue through. Damn, son. Wow. Go Roblox. Yeah, that looks really good. My kids love Roblox. Roblox option alert, June 110 call sweep above the ask. You have some Roblox? I don't have dick. I ain't got nothing. I could FOMO into some up here. That'd be par for the course. Accumulation distribution on Roblox. I just took it off my chart. Oh, that looks really good. Oh, see, I didn't see that other volume. I'd have been a little bit more bullish if I'd have seen that day right there. My chart doesn't show that. If you're talking about this all the time, I'm going to have to start. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, bonkers. Yeah, it looks good. You know what? I wonder. Thinkorswim has a scan feature. Which one is this one? ADX crossover. I don't do that. I think they're just showing you different ways to do things. That's cool. Maybe Tradingview has a stock scanner. They've got a, there you go, stock screener. Here we go. What if we can look at new accumulation distribution. Oh, there we go. Okay. Filters, technical. Nice. Accumulation? Nope. It's got to be a way to scan by accumulation distribution. There's two filters on here. I think. I think that's what that means. Technical. Using all kinds of stuff on here, but none that are super useful. Some moving averages. Got an Ichimoku cloud, which is kind of cool. It's not very technical. I was hoping to be able to scan through this whole thing with accumulation distribution. I think this is very similar to my volume aggregation tool. Times the volume. So it is cumulative total sum of x. In other words, it's the sum of all the elements of x. Close equals the high and close equals the low. How does that even work? Or high equals the low. How does the high equal the low? I'm an idiot. How do I not? How do I not know what that means? Close minus low minus high. That's so weird. Whatever the fuck that means. I don't know what that means. Yeah, Roblox killing it though. All right, let's see. See if they have accumulation distribution. Accumulation distribution by volume. Accumulation distribution. There you go. Oh, no such variable? You just gave it to me. Inspector. I don't know. All right. Roblox going for it. Go Roblox. Just buy some more Roblox. Let's add Roblox to our list. Should have added it the other day when we saw it. I, of course, haven't added anything to the list in a long time. You mentioned Veil. Yeah, Veil with pullback. Let me get this list down. What's Veil? I think this is actual. It's Veil. Oh, this energy mining. I think it's mining. Yeah, they're mining. So they're part of this whole PLL type of a deal. It's like a super long term, kind of long term term breakout right there. Look at that. Beautiful. Who the hell would have guessed that would have come out of that though? Other than just the chart pattern, but I'm just saying this particular name. 12 up to 22 is pretty huge for a name like this. Yeah, I don't think it's a Wall Street bets play. It's just a mining play. JJ find. FUV down here with some really good volume today. Down here in the lows. You're going to have to wait for that one to work out, but could be good. Riot Blockchain, for some reason, up 10% today. That's definitely a bit of a difference maker. SI was up here a little bit too. They're bouncing back at 4.8. BTC still flat at 2. Yeah, no, I agree. Just watching. EXPI, similar situation. These guys are, I do like this company. They got a huge lead in that digital space, so. And this, how's DraftKings doing? They could be taking out a short-term trend line right here, but I'm not sure if it's gonna rally significantly on that. I still like Zoom down here. I still think Zoom's fairly intriguing. They do have earnings coming up. Gonna have to wait till after earnings to try to initiate anything. 6-1. Okay, so that's in just under a week. Next Tuesday, Zoom has earnings, so that could be a potential. Google. Oh yeah, looks pretty good. Definitely edging its way to the top side. Yeah, well, that's pretty healthy. Google's kind of been marching up, huh? Making $26 a share. Look at you, Google. Estimate 15, actual 26. These fucking analysts don't know anything. Like, you and I, Ellie, could probably just pick better numbers out of our butts. Sometimes they nail it. The analysts that are for inside companies are probably very good, but all these other analysts are probably just huge pieces of garbage. Look at that 50-day moving average just holding this thing up. I'm going to buy that thing when it gets to the 50-day. I wonder if there's a way to programmatically put a 50-day moving average on the top side. Kind of like a resistance line. You'd have to, how would you do that? Average it +1 or something? Or you'd have to find the distance between the price and the bottom and then duplicate it on the top, maybe? You do that in Tradingview. TXN. Is that Texas Instruments? It's been in a nice run up. Yeah, it's basically doubled since 2020 low. Is that Texas Instruments? Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, chips. Yeah, I did buy some Soxel. I'm just playing Soxel for the chips because it's 3 times ETF. It does do pretty well generally. Looks like it's probably still going to chop for a while, but I got my shares a little bit lower. So I think I'm just playing it like that. I mean, Nvidia looks good. A lot of these look pretty good. It's hard to know which ones are going to break out. So I don't really follow the chip sector that well. I just go with the ETF. I do, and it's a 3 times ETF, so you still get some outperformance. If one of them runs, eventually Soxel will catch up with it. All right, Space is up 7% now. Is that new? I guess it's been working its way up. Space is looking pretty good. I guess it had a successful flight of whatever, so they're trying to move back up here a little bit. Last time we were kind of down in this area, we rallied through these moving averages, had some good volume, it just kind of stagnated, and then ended up rolling over again. I don't know if I want to jump on Space. Gonna have to put another setup in place for me to be comfortable with it. Well, they dropped a ship from a ship and launched a rocket with 2 pilots. I mean, come on. SpaceX is landing shit all the time in space. International Space Station. I don't want to hear it. Cell H. Look at Cell H. This could be super nice. Look at this. Wow. That's pretty dope. Look at this thing, man. I like this. Where's my volume? You need to give me some volume if you're going to show me a chart like this. Yeah, it's not super tight. It does, doesn't it? Look at that. Pop, and then it goes. And we form this. All right, let's look into Cell H. This is like the first really good looking chart we've seen in super long times. Celsius Holdings, non-alcoholic beverages, 4 billion market cap, 129 EPS next year. This year, garbage. Next 5 years. What? You're gonna throw that at me randomly? that's a hell of a thing, Ellie. I was taken aback by that. I don't even know in what way I could like Epstein. I like how what mannerisms? What mannerisms? That literally blows my mind. Like I don't even know how to respond to that. I don't even want to say the name. Oh fuck. Oh, I don't even want to go down that path with you. Like I've got jokes in my head. I don't want to say. I don't want to put them into the universe. I just don't. I've got ammunition. I'm not gonna fire it. Okay. Damn it. That was one. That could have been one too. Uh, Jesus. Sounds like more people should have said that. I've got ammunition, but I'm not gonna fire it. Yeah, might bring the room down, Ellie. Shit. That's horrible. I don't mind. I I don't mind Epstein jokes as long as it's not regarding the victims. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I don't know, but these numbers look really good. Sales quarter over quarter 77%. Institutional transactions up 71%. That's pretty good. Next year EPS good. Next 5 years EPS really good. It is just you and me, isn't it? Everybody left. JJ left. Everybody left. Okay, that's a good one. That's at least a PG R-rated joke. That's pretty good. That's a good one. I like that. I like that. But these yeah, these EPS this quarter don't look that good, but look at all those green. Let's Celsius beverages. Yeah, this is an interesting one, isn't it? So they are ranked number 4 by what? By what metric? By alphabet of their name. Okay. By the alphabetic metric of their ticker symbol, they're ranked number 4. By market cap, hey, what's up, Mohammed? By market cap, they are ranked number 7, which actually isn't bad. Look at that. It's actually not bad. Celsius beverages. Celsius and Fizz market caps are near identical. Other than that, it's the big ones. It's Pepsi, Coke, Monster. Other than that, you got these two, which is Fizz and Celsius. Let's look at Fizz. Not the same chart. So looks like Celsius may try to overtake Fizz. Could do it relatively soon. Cell H, huh? What you got, Cell H? What you got? Yeah, I do like that chart. You bought some Googs? All right. Yeah, Google's not in a bad spot. Tesla perked up. There you go. I told you that volume was crap. Bam. Look at that. Look at that volume on the 5 minute. It's as big as the opening candle, and we broke the opening range. So that's a technically for a day trader, that's a good it's a good little breakout signal. But Tesla back up. I told you I didn't want to sell calls. All right. Well, just close positive and we'll call it a day, Tesla. Just do that. You don't got to rocket or nothing, but just close loosely positive. We'll be okay. That'll work out fine. FUV, Riot Blockchain. Riot Blockchain, look, it's up almost 11% now. Poked into new recent highs. For some reason, I like XPEV and FUV. For some reason, I can't. I mean, they've been consolidating. Look at this thing. Came all the way back down. Went from 21 to 75, all the way back down to 21, 22. And then trying to rally through here. Could be an interesting opportunity. You like Nikola? My chats are behind each other. I forgot about Nikola. Eek. I don't like that at all. That's horrible. What do you like about this? The rounded bottom? You into rounded bottoms these days? That's about all you got going for you. You do have a few good pocket pivots here in the past couple of months. I guess since the start of 2021. Really not a substantial amount of selling pressure. You can get a nice pop out of that. You probably double that maybe. Yeah, it is pretty oversold. I don't know. I don't know. I have a hard time with those ones like that. Of course, FUV, the ones I said I like look similar to that, just not as good. But these are at least holding up above these major consolidations. I like that aspect of it a lot. Yeah, get a pop. Yeah, you could trade it for a little bit of a pop. EXPI back up to almost 10%. I'd almost rather just buy EXPI for it to get back up to 80 from 30. Should be pretty, you'd think that'd be pretty substantial, right? I'm not sure it's quite, may take a while to get there though. Well, my thought process is those may rally decently. They may not go big sideways lower. We don't obviously you don't know, but I don't know. Sometimes I look at those and I'm like, yeah, this thing's gonna flounder, and sometimes I look at them and think they're gonna pop. I don't have a great explanation as to why. All right, let's just say 75 on EXPI. See, even going out 604 days to January 2023, you're looking at 250% on EXPI at the 30 for it to get back to 75. This thing could rocket. Bias? Yeah, could be. Yeah, could be some bias. Definitely could be. I'm a little biased on EXPI, but this thing has already kind of started. This thing's been flattening out for a little bit here too. I am biased towards EXPI. I do like the name. It's doing good things. Let's see what EXPI is doing on the statistics these days. It's still big green in the CPS section. Oh, this year EPS 369%. Next year EPS 86%. EPS past 5 years 65%. Sales past 5 years 140%, 115% sales quarter over quarter, 852% EPS quarter over quarter. Great. Margins only 8%, really? That seems a little low. That could be a problem. But the EPS is really great. Institutional transactions only 1.58%. That's a bit of a problem. No, 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 no. No, you don't get to do that, Ellie. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that to me. No. Nikola came all the way back down here to 4. It actually went down to 3. Nikola went all the way back down to 3. EXPI held up our high tide flag area. It's not. You don't get to do that, Ellie. You don't get to take this victory from me. But I mean that's a pretty substantial. That's pretty good. I did it to my. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. Okay. Okay. For this to go back to 75 right there. That's the play. That's the play right there. That's the play for EXPI. An old gay couple in Brooklyn. Never seen an old gay couple in Brooklyn, so I have no idea what you're talking about. You never know, Ellie. One day we may be an old gay couple in Brooklyn, depending how life throws things at us. You never know. Tesla back at the day high. Very nice. Very nice on Tesla. See if it breaks out this little range. JJ's buying Vail. You scrap Tesla? I thought you were building electric planes. Now you're scrapping a Tesla. Well, I guess if you're scrapping a Tesla, you could build an electric plane. It's true. So good job, JJ. You don't think it works that way? Ellie, you never know. You never know. You you could decide to be gay one day. Like I'm deciding to be gay today. I'm going to identify as a gay man. Today I identify as a lesbian. Tomorrow it could be a gay man. I don't know. I'm just lucky I'm not in Brooklyn if that happens. All right. Had to blow my nose. Sorry about that. Actually, I should be mad at my nose for needing to be blown. I should be very, very mad at my nose. Look at FUV. Look. Look what it's doing over here. It popped up again. That proves I'm right. 5 minutes chart proves I'm right on a swing scale basis. It's going straight back to 36, no stops. Boom! Just like that. Like this right here. Boom! There's no other option. No other option. Yeah. Oh, let's see what nickel is doing. Is it up 15% today? Let's see. Oh, it's up 2% today. And there's a red candle. See? You don't get that with my stocks, Ellie. Look at my stocks. Green only. Look at that. Only green. Just jumped 20 cents. What more do you want? Can't ask for more than that. All right. It'll be worth more than Tesla soon. It will be. Yeah, it's going straight to $757,000 a share. No, I'm not buying it. I only talk about things, Elliot. I don't actually do anything anymore. 1 million cents? Do it. I'll take it. Can I get a share of that Tesla? That will be 1 million cents, sir. Actually, it'd be 2.5 million cents in about 10 years. Looks like actually FUV had a pocket pivot here on earnings day, which is pretty nice. My tab just crashed. Man, investors.com, the worst website. The worst freaking website on the planet. Elon Musk sent out a tweet. Let's see what it is. JJ posted this. Pure Vision Autopilot is now rolling out in North America. There will be an update of this production release in 2 weeks, then V9 a week later. FSD subscriptions enabled around the same time. Wow, so FSD subscriptions in a couple of weeks, according to the man himself. And there's that low volume, and there's that high volume. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna sell some damn puts. And sell some 600 puts on this bitch. He ain't going back under $600. Well, not that long, JJ. Keep in mind, Wall Street models this shit in the second they get that information. They're already modeling in all this stuff. Now they have a timeline. So they're not going to wait for it to be. See, that's the misnomer, and I know you know this, but they don't. Wall Street doesn't wait for it to be on the earnings report. They buy it when they know it's going to be there on the earnings report, and then everyone else buys it and they sell to them. So later, Ellie. I'm going to bail pretty soon as well. But that's good news on Tesla. Thanks for sharing that, JJ. Damn. FUV15, right? EXPI backup. Oh, yeah, you mentioned Mara. So I'm trying to figure out how to play this Tesla thing. Yeah, a lot. I've been mentioning a lot of things are on support now. A lot of things are on support. I haven't really gone heavy on anything in this area. I like the area. I think this could be good for a lot of names. I like Zoom down here. I mean, this could be just one of those really great entries for the rest of the year on any name that's going to run. The question is, which ones are they going to run? I don't know if they're going to run Zoom, but it's a nice declining triangle, declining wedge, whatever you want to call it. I like it. MasterCard, Apple, Amazon. Why not? Oh, no accumulation distribution. I mean, don't get it twisted, JJ. This is now a leading stock. This is now a leading stock. Zoom is everywhere and it's not going away. It is now cemented. So, I mean, there's gonna, yeah, the earnings estimates way off on these, probably on purpose, and they can act all stupid surprised. But no, Zoom's up in that Up in that known category. Yeah, but you don't. Yeah, but no, they've been cemented by COVID, JG. That's what you're saying. I guess that's what you're missing. Yeah, bud. What, bud? Um, yeah, I'm gonna bounce here in a minute. Hydrogen. Yeah. Look, I gotta bounce. I gotta bounce. Kids are bugging me. I gotta take a break before the crypto show, anyways. Hey, tomorrow. Um, I know Ellie's not here, but let's plan on doing like a Discord chat so we can actually have better conversations than me screaming into the empty microphone space. F cell. All right, let's check it out. Ooh, SL with a shitload of volume right there. I like that. Yeah, look at wow. Yeah, I like that. That looks really good. I like that accumulation over there. Yeah, get some context. Yeah, because every once in a while, JJ, you do say something good. So no, actually, I agree with you. This does look pretty nice. That's a great volume pop in the latter part of 2020. I'm not a major hydrogen fan in terms of the technology because Elon's just gonna fricking blow everybody out the water. But um, dang, look at this thing. I told you to buy this thing at 19 cents. I told you. No, no one listened to me. No one listens to Randy. Buy it all at 19 cents. Crazy. Yeah, get some additional volume stepping in. It could be good. I like the setup though. I like a lot of these lower setups right now. I just need to figure out what I want to do. Yeah, no, I hear you on that. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Not mad at FCell. No, this is great accumulation. Someone's eating the crap out of this. Yeah, your accumulation distribution is probably shot straight up. Profits in a Tesla. I agree with that. I'm already really heavy Tesla though. Like really heavy. If I go any heavier, I may as well just dump it all into Tesla. No, I have it on the weekly chart. I saw it all, JJ. Keep in mind, I got the weekly chart up here, right? I got the weekly chart, the daily chart, the 5-minute chart. I got it all. Oh, 2014. Oh, geez, it goes back further than that. This thing goes all the way back to the year 2000 at $57,000 a share. Yeah, I don't think we're quite getting there, but 350, you're out your ever loving mind. That is really good volume, though. I think a little bit more research needs to be done in the stock splits in this area. There has to be a bunch of reverse stock splits, maybe even one or two over here just to keep it on the Nasdaq. It's possible. So if there's reverse stock splits, you're probably not going to get back to 350. I mean, you're going to have to look at. See here, right there, boom. I just showed you. I mentioned right there. That's a 1 to 12 stock split. So take that 350 divided by 12. What's up, Ethan? Do you want to walk with Sage? What's that? Well, I have to do my show in about I'm just asking. Right now or later today? Right now. I can't. I've only got a half hour before I start my show, bud. So you're looking at 29. You're looking at getting back up to these highs. That would be because that's a 1 for 12 stock split, and there may even be another one. Oh, here's another one. Another 1 for 12 back in 2015. So it's not going to get up to the level. So that's 24. So they did a 1 for 24 stock split over the past several years. Actually, you have to compound that. It's 1 for 144. This is still 30 is still possible though. Let's do F cell 30. Wonder what that would look like, and then I'll go. January 2023. Let's see what a 30 option looks like. Ooh, it goes to 42? Really? I never would have guessed that. It's the little math that I do know, JJ. Okay, so you got 384% if you buy the 15 strike price. So buy the 15 and sell the 42. Yeah. Although that's probably a bad idea, actually. There's some math on that. Let's see, we can do add, you can do analyze, buy trade, vertical. So to $47. Okay, I think 30 is good for the moment. Deep and wide. Yeah, you have to do it manually. Add F solo watches, more info. Send it to. Analyze single vertical. Okay. I'm going to add another one. There we go. Okay. So if you take both of those and it gets to, what do we say, 30? It only goes to 26. Um, I'm not even really sure how to interpret that chart, to be quite honest with you. You're up 9,500. Oh, here you go. So here's, okay, so there's 30, and your options worth 12. If you buy 10 of them, because I have it set to 10, you're at 12,000. You're basically 12,950. And then your other one is a negative 6,000 debit. So it's like 50% of your profit. See, that's why I don't like doing that crap. Oh, let's get out of there. That's stupid. If you like it, just buy an appropriate risk size amount or whatever. That's going out to 2023. The question is, could it get there before then? It could do it by 2022. You can almost make a 10 bagger out of that one with an option. The 20 strike price is 900%. So I think that's a possibility too. That'd be something fun. That's a fun trade right there. All right, I'm going to bounce. I'm wearing into my leisure time before my next in-depth charting session. All right, JJ, take it easy, bro. We'll talk tomorrow. Bye.